Hello students, I am Miss Shah from Kankavli College, Kankavli. Today we'll see the topic response to abiotic factors. The plants and animals must adapt to diurnal and seasonal variations in order to survive and flourish in the habitat. Diurnal changes means or diurnal variations means the change in the temperature on the same day, that is high temperature and low temperature which occurs on the same day or within 24 hours, that is called as the diurnal variations, and seasonal variations in order to survive and flourish in the habitat. Organisms try to maintain the constancy of its internal environment, that is homeostasis. Homeostasis, that is homeo means same and stasis means still. So they maintain the body temperature still, that is same temperature, that is outside temperature of the body and inside temperature, despite variations in the external environmental conditions. Even if there are variations in the external environment, organisms try to maintain the body temperature, that is they maintain the homeostasis. To survive and flourish in any environment, organisms must adapt to the changes in the environment, for which there are following possibilities. Now, to survive and flourish, that means to adjust in the environment. In any environment, organisms should adjust to the changes in the environment, for which there are following possibilities. First is the regulate, that means there are some organisms which are called as the regulators. Second is the conformers. Third is the migrators, and fourth one is the suspenders. So we'll see one by one in detail. First is the regulators, that is regulate. Some organisms are able to maintain homeostasis by physiological and behavioral changes which ensure constant body temperature, constant osmotic concentration, etc. Now, regulators are the organisms which are able to maintain homeostasis, that means they maintain their body temperature constant, and they change their behavior according to the changes in the environment, but they do not change the body temperature. They maintain their body temperature constant according to the surrounding temperature. That means they change their behavior, they change their physiological changes in the body, as well as they change their behavior as they faces the environment, to adjust in the environment or to survive in the environment. All birds and mammals are capable of such regulation, that is thermoregulation and osmoregulation. Thermoregulation, that means they change the body temperature, they maintain the constant temperature, body temperature, and osmoregulation. Then second is the conform, that is conformers. Most of plants and animals cannot maintain a constant internal environment. The body temperature changes with the ambient temperature, that means they cannot adjust to the environment, and so they change the temperature according to the surrounding temperature. In aquatic animals, the osmotic concentration of the body fluid changes with that of the ambient water osmotic concentration. These and such organisms are called as the conformers. Conformers are less active and they are called as cold-blooded animals. Then third is the migrators. These organisms can move away temporarily from the stressful habitat to a more hospitable area and return when stressful period is over. That means when the environment temperature is not according to their will, they change the body temperature. That means if there is very hot or very cold season, then they change the area, they change the region, they move from one place to another to adjust with the environment. Many animals, particularly birds, during winter undertake long distance migrations to more hospitable areas. You can see, you must have heard about some birds also that they take the long distance migrations, or you must have heard about the fishes. They move from for egg laying. Some fishes, they sea water fishes or marine water fishes, they move to fresh water, and freshwater fishes, they move to seawater for egg laying. This such fishes or such animals are called as the migrators. Then fourth one is the suspend or suspenders. In plants, seeds serve as means to tide over periods of stress. They germinate to form new plants under favorable moisture and temperature conditions. That means some when you sow the seed, they go into some resting period, which is called as a dormancy period, and when they complete the dormancy period, they germinate to form a new plant under favorable moisture and temperature conditions. They do so by reducing the metabolic activity and going into a state of dormancy. Resting period means they stop their activity. They stop their metabolic activity and they remain into a dormancy state. Such seeds are called as the suspenders. In animals, organism, if unable to migrate, may go into hibernation during winter. That means some organisms, they go into the winter sleep when there is a very cold season, and they cannot tolerate that cold. They undergo into winter sleep, that is called as the hibernation. That means they stop their activity, metabolic activity. For example, polar bear. Then some snails and fish go into estivation to avoid summer heat. That means the organisms which cannot tolerate hot summer season, they stop their activity and they go into summer sleep. That is called as the summer. They avoid the summer heat. That is called as the estivation period. So, our examples are the snails or fishes. So I hope you have understood the topic, that is to response to abiotic factors, organisms, how they respond to the abiotic factors, like that is the regulators, conformers, migrators and suspenders. Thank you.